man is about to drive off when a girl knocks on his window. He says he is late for a haircut and turns her down, but before he can finish his sentence, she pulls a gun from under her skirt. He has no choice but to get out. Just as he feared, troubles found him. It is clearly a planned robbery crew. Jason warns them. His Audi just got serviced, and they need to be careful, but the robbers ignore him and yank open the door. After a few tries, the engine won't start. Turns out the car needs a passcode to drive. The robbers are furious and are about to teach this balding man a lesson. After taking down a trafficking ring, Jason fully retired from the life. He left France for Miami just to live a quiet life, but Jason's fate always brings trouble. This time, he took a job that seemed simple enough on the surface. He is the personal driver for an FBI official's son. At first, nothing goes wrong. Jason gets along great with the boy, Jack, and he has got a secret thing going with Jack's mother, Audrey. Before leaving, Audrey reminds Jason to take Jack for his shot tomorrow, no matter what. What they don't know is that criminals have been listening to their conversation the whole time. That night, Audrey, tipsy and clearly upset, shows up alone at Jason's place. Turns out her husband saw her flirting with Jason earlier, and they got into a fight about it. She finds a sense of safety with Jason that she hasn't felt in years, so she confesses her feelings. It is clear her marriage is cold and distant, but Jason sticks to his principles. He refuses to cross that line with his boss's wife, no matter how tempting. The next day, Jason takes Jack to the hospital for his scheduled shot. As soon as they walk in, a heavily made-up woman greets them, claiming to be a nurse. Jack wants his regular doctor, not someone new, but the nurse tells them. The usual doctor called in sick. Jack has no choice but to let someone else do it. But moments after Jack goes in, Jason notices several things that are off. This so-called nurse is wearing fishnet stockings and high heels. Even worse, she has got a gang tattoo on her thigh. It is obvious now. She is not a real nurse at all. Then the doctor who was supposed to be out sick suddenly appears. Jason's instincts kick in. He charges into the room to grab Jack. Seeing the plan fall apart, the fake nurse attacks him head-on. Jason reacts fast, kicking open a ventilation duct. He shoves Jack inside to escape, then turns around to fight the killer hand-to-hand. But the massive brute shoves Jason so hard they crash through a wall. Jason grabs a scalpel off the floor and stabs the guy, then tries to kick him, but the killer's size throws Jason backward instead. The fake nurse appears, pulls out 2 modified Glock 18s, and opens fire on Jason. Jason ducks behind cover, shoves out an oxygen tank, smashes a light fixture, and blows the whole thing up. He escapes in the chaos. Meanwhile, the female killer realizes the target got away and calls her crew to plant a bomb under Jason's car. As Jason exits the parking garage, the female killer empties her clip at the responding cops out of pure rage. Then Jason's phone rings. It is the crew's leader, a guy named Johnny. He tells Jason to stay still. A sniper already has Jack in his sights. Jason doesn't believe it at first, until he turns and sees the green laser dot on Jack's forehead. The car's bulletproof, but it can't stop a high-caliber round. The female killer catches up to keep Jack safe. Jason has no choice but to let her in the car. Johnny clearly found Jason's weak spot. Audrey sees the whole thing. Jason signals her to stay back. She knows something's wrong, but all she can do is trust Jason. He reluctantly follows Johnny's orders and drives away. A patrol car passes by. The female killer immediately opens fire on the cops. Jason floors the W12 Audi A8 through the streets, but it doesn't take long. Before police swarm from every direction, the killer orders Jason to follow a specific route. Instead, Jason drives into a parking structure. By the time they reach the roof, Jason arrives at Johnny's designated location. Johnny's crew takes Jack and calls Jack's father, demanding $5 million in cash within 2 hours as ransom. He adds that for every 10 minutes they're late, Jack loses a finger to outsiders. The police treat this like a normal kidnapping and pin Jason as the accomplice. But Audrey trusts Jason completely and knows he would never hurt their son. Meanwhile, Johnny tells Jason to leave and stay out of it, but Jason notices something odd. He spots water dripping and finds a bomb strapped under the car, and Johnny's holding a gun. The female assassin activates the timer, so Jason floors it and speeds away. He hits a ramp and launches the car airborne. Jason pulls off a superhuman escape and survives the blast. First thing he does is call Jack's father to explain what really happened. But the moment he hears Jason's voice, he thinks of his dead wife and won't listen. Jack's father is clearly not himself, and the agents trace Jason's phone signal. They track the location but only find a phone Jason dumped. Jason realizes he is being framed with no way out, so he calls Audrey instead. He tells her this isn't about ransom. The kidnappers injected Jack with something unknown. Jason promises Audrey he will bring Jack home safely. He hangs up and rushes to the hospital to find answers. He picks up the syringe the kidnapper dropped, but the stakeout agents spot him. Jason takes down both agents, grabs the syringe and a saline bag, and bolts. He contacts his old buddy Chief Trey and sends him photos of the kidnappers. Trey runs the faces through the database and finds their hideout address. Jason gets the intel and heads straight to the kidnapper's location. The kidnapper is packing to flee when he walks right into Jason at the door. They chase through the building and into the street, and the guy jumps on a bus. Jason grabs a flagpole off the street and swings down. He lands on a speedboat in the water below. Jason slides under the bus and catches up in seconds. He restrains the kidnapper and jabs the syringe into his leg. The guy panics, thinking it is the virus. Jason lets him run and follows him straight to a secret lab. But a massive guard spots Jason and beats him to the ground. Jason grabs a coconut shell off the table and fights back. Just as things get tense, Jason reveals he only injected saline, not the virus. It was just salt water the whole time. The scientist tries to escape, but Jason blocks his path. Turns out, this virus spreads through the air when you breathe. Once injected, the host exhales the virus and infects everyone around them. Jason demands the antidote, but the scientist throws it out the window. Jason dives through the window after it. He catches one vial, but it is already shattered in his hand. The second vial is rolling toward an oncoming truck in the street. Meanwhile, Jack's father delivers the ransom to the drop point as instructed. The kidnappers take the money and release Jack as promised, but no one knows yet. Jack was secretly injected with the virus before they let him go. Everyone who comes near Jack will be infected within hours. Jason sneaks into Audrey's house and injects Jack with the antidote he recovered. He tells Audrey the real target was Jack's father, the head of the drug task force. But it is already too late. Audrey collapses with a high fever moments later. Jack's father collapses at a drug enforcement meeting and is rushed to the hospital. Jason gets Johnny's address from Trey and prepares to go in alone. His car is surrounded by cops, so he flags down a cab and redirects the driver. Johnny plans to inject himself with all the remaining antidote to survive. Just as he thinks he is won, Jason kicks the door in. "Your friend sent me." After the shootout, they realize Jason already escaped through the sewer into the garage. Backup arrives and surrounds him with weapons drawn. Jason takes out the garage crew and pushes deeper into the building, but the second he opens a door, a gun is pressed to his head. Jason stays calm. He clears the room and finds Johnny, but the female assassin from earlier blocks his path. She talks big, but goes down easy. Jason kicks her into the wall in seconds, and by now, Johnny's already at the airport. He pops a bottle of champagne on the plane while Jason floors a Lamborghini across the tarmac as it starts to take off. Jason makes it just in time. Johnny thinks he is home free, then Jason appears inside the cabin. They fight, and during the struggle Johnny grabs the gun. He panics and accidentally shoots the pilot, and the plane nosedives into the ocean. Luckily, Jason used to be a competitive diver. He reaches for Johnny underwater to check on him, but Johnny wraps an oxygen hose around his neck. Jason shoves him down and elbows him unconscious, straps a life vest on him, and swims them both to the surface. The police arrive right on time, and doctors extract the antidote from Johnny's bloodstream. Everyone infected with the virus is cured. After the case closes, Jason visits Audrey's family to wish them well.